Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze and shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's armor when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blue. Streetlight hums above my head like it heard the things you said. Every promise wears thin when you replay it again and again. Your shadow's gone, but it remains in empty seats and midnight trains. I don't chase what I can't keep, some losses cut too deep. I stopped looking for relief, stopped asking what it means. Peace ain't laughing, peace ain't new, it's learning how to stand still to these dark blues. Know my pace, every scar, every mistake. They don't rush me through the pain, they just help me stay the same. I don't win, I don't lose, I just breathe in. Dark blues. Midnight talks with passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me awake. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Love's a gamble I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blues. Dark These dark blues don't drag me down, they keep my feet on solid ground. When the night cuts cold and loose, they're the only proof that I don't fold, I don't excuse, I just move with dark blues. Morning breaks, same shoes, same road. Dark blue. lipstick on a napkin, phone number and a dare. Our small town Saturday, loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble. I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor paper thin walls, shared a mattress and a kettle, and a dream too big for those halls. You'd paint till 3 in the morning, I'd hum chase chords out of tune. Two kids building up a kingdom out of coffee stains in June. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up and pulls you under, burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. You took that job in the city, I took that dive bar band. You bought books on being fearless, I bought strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up and pulls you under, burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, my brother called you wild. We were older than our ages, still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime, I missed the train back home. Two people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. I found you on the rooftop, bare feet on the concrete cold. You said I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story's never told. I said, baby, we all writing it, every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath, said I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under, burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners, we're the space between the two. Oh yeah, we're that last sip in the bottle that you swear is just for you. We're the fight over the dishes, then the kiss against the sink. We're the leave me the hell alone and the baby, don't you dare blame. Oh yeah. You say this love is killing me, I say it keeps me alive. like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. So here's to all our wrong turns, all our late night taxi prayers, to the days we almost lost it, but still chose to stay right there. If love's a whiskey on my shoulder, I'll wear that burn like something true. Let it sting, let it steady every time I lean on you. Oh yeah. Engine hums like a tired prayer. Two-lane road, nobody there. Dashboard lights keep blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true. They don't promise me tomorrow, they just help me make it through. Love don't stay, it just moves, leaves a man with dark blues. Gas station coffee burned and weak, like every word I never speak. Your shadow's gone, but I still see what you took out of me. I don't hate, I don't blame, just learn how to live with the stain. Some hearts heal, some hearts bruise, mine just learn how to lose. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped begging for relief. When hope costs more than truth, a man sticks with belief. These dark blues don't talk back, they just sit in the cracks between what I was, what I'll be, what I lost, what's left of me. No excuse, no use, I just walk with dark midnight towns I pass through all look the same. When you do, every face feels borrowed now. Every promise half allowed. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's holding still when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry dark If love's a storm, I'll stay too long. heavy on my back, like it knows I won't crack. Street lights blinking, tire cold, same old truth, same old road. I don't rush, what time delays. I've learned patience pays its way. Every scar I didn't show still knows. I've seen promises wear thin, break from trying to win. Some fights die when you refuse to move. These dark blues don't change my mind, they just keep me in line. They don't beg, they don't use, they just groove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep time in dark blues. Bottom jukebox plays it slow, songs about things I used to know. Your name slips through the tune, gone before it lands too soon. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance have its say. Some men shout, some men bruise, I grew quiet, I grew used. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't have to steal the room to move. These dark blues keep my pace, never rush, never waste. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rise, I don't lose, I walk slow in dark blues. Midnight rain, tap steady lines, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't stall, I've outlived the fall. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what will last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. If love's a fire, let it burn, watch the ash, learn to turn. Some warmth costs too much skin to stay in. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just season control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my time. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move in dark blues. Ooh, dark blues. Dawn comes through, no cue, same walk, dark blues. You left your boots by the doorway, your coat on my kitchen chair. You laughed, said you'd only stay a moment, then months piled up everywhere. We burned our eggs on a Tuesday, kissed black coffee off our lips. You traced a promise on my shoulder, then you let it nearly slip. I watch you dance in my mirror, wearing my old flannel shirt, bare feet on the busted hardwood. You said love's supposed to hurt. We talk kids, we talk leaving, we talk running out of time. You poured your heart in my glassware, mixed your mess with mine. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. Some days we're slow dancing, some days we're hanging by a thread. stand. You got your scars from your father, I got these lines from the night. We fought about the bills and the weather, who was wrong, who was half right. You slammed the door, I lit a candle, talked to the empty room, said if this is all that love is, why do I still make space for you? Remember that cheap motel outside Houston, neon buzzing like a fly. We didn't sleep, just told our secrets till the clocks ran out of lies. You cried about your first heartbreak, how you swore you'd never stay. But there you were, ink on my shoulder, spelling out my name. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. Some nights we burn like summer, some nights were colder than the dead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. We say forever in the morning, by evening we're halfway packed. Suitcase full of almost leaving keys tossed, then we take them back. We're too proud to ask forgiveness, too tired to start again. But when the room gets quiet, you still reach for my hand. Oh yeah. I caught you staring at the doorway, like the past was coming in. I poured a shot, slid it over, said, tell me where you've been. You said, I'm scared of the sunlight, I'm scared of dying slow. I said, I'm scared you'll wake up someday and finally let me go. We made a church out of this bedroom, with the blankets of stained glass, preaching promises at midnight, praying they might last. Your hair smelled like every season, rain and smoke and May. I memorized that mixture in case you slipped away. Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. We keep on losing our patience, we keep on finding it again. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer in your hands. Love is a long road, babe, and I'm still walking where you stand. Years stack up like dishes, sink full but we still sing. We ain't fixed all of our damage, but we got circles on our ring. We missed some trains in the station, caught a few by accident. We never turned into perfect, just a little more decent. So here's to cracked up mornings, to late night honest fights, to all the times we almost ended, still holding on by sunrise. I'll take your silence and your thunder, your crooked smile at 2 a.m. If loving you is the trouble, I'll pour that trouble again. Hey! Love is a long road, babe, whiskey on the side of the bed. We toast to all our failures like they were blessings instead. You put your storm in my bottle, I put my prayer still walking where you stand. My usual stool beside her. Said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older, and the years on my back. She laughed into a glass. Said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded skies like secrets, names they never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I loved too hard to rest. How I poured my heart out loudly, and it still wasn't ever enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leaning into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. Love is a river, I'm stuck on the bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But she tastes like the one good thing I get to lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey blues. Jukebox playing some more story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the fame set show in pieces we've been watching since we were born. Her laugh got loud at midnight, the guard came down at 1. By 2 she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, I didn't join the club. Oh yeah, whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leaning into the light, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a gamble, I'm losing my chips. If life is a song, I'm forgetting the riffs. But she tastes like the one good thing I'm getting loose. Sweet love, hard life, and whiskey blues. Love ain't clean, it's muddy. Tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you go with me. We talk dreams like strangers, speaking soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. We saw one reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet sad, time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, say to the mess we can undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the few that make it through. Whiskey on our lips, truth in our lies. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so low, it's starting to feel right. And love is a storm, I've lost every roof. His love is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey bronze. I said I'm scared of Sunday quiet, morning sunlight, folded clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables, going home alone. I said there's this slow surrender. She said love the one excuse. We both smiled in the silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm lilac, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name mind. You fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You cocked your jacket, kid, and slammed the door. The quiet tones out. Taught me more. Whiskey on my weather heart. Dawn's going down. Tears from shore. Love keeps leaving bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it's me, splits me apart. Keep pouring, you keep barking, same old songs in cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered Barstool preacher says I'll defy Manchester Street breads one at a time. Says son, that woman ain't your first scar. Say she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox always on lost repair. Couple in a car ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve like it did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance. I just miss your shadow. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Blood's going down. Tears from shore. Love keeps leaving bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it's me, splits me apart. Keep pouring, you keep talking, say those songs in cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. I've been faithful to my bad decisions. Oh yeah, every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Try loving you like a lost expire. Turned out love. Just watch me slide. Always Sundays, soft and quiet. We got Friday nights for the riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and musty fair. Talking to the ceiling like it understands. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair. Smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the still down day. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this fractal dance is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Blood's going down. Tears from shore. Love keeps leaving bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep barking, same old songs in cold apartment. Whiskey on my woman heart. So in the satellites, we almost got it right. To the crooked dawn, that's all I'm like. If nothing you support, I can't pay you apart. I signed it over with a weathered heart. Ooh, I signed it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right. To the crooked road that stole our lives. Loving you's a fortale, I can't pay it for. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over. to my heart. Streetlights hum an old refrain. Every step feels earned in pain. I don't run, I don't hide, I just let the moment slide. There's a weight I've learned to choose. Feels a lot like dark blues. I've seen hope come dressed in lies, watched it leave without goodbye. Some things hurt too deep to lose, so you keep them close and mute. These dark blues don't beg or plead, they just sit here next to me. They don't promise love or truth, just a way to make it through. I don't fight, I don't bruise, I just live with dark blues. They know more than they should think. Your name fades in whiskey smoke. Every laugh just feels like a joke. I don't curse what didn't stay, I just walk it off each day. Some hearts break, some refuse. Mine just hums in dark blues. I stop looking for a sign, stop pretending I'm fine. Silence taught me how to move without making a sound. These dark blues hold the line when the past won't stay behind. They don't save, they don't use, they just tell me what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just carry dark blues. Midnight settles in my bones, like a place I've always known. Every road feels worn and slow, but I still choose where I go. I learned strength ain't making noise, it's keeping calm without a choice. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I just do dark blues. If love's a fire, I let it burn. Watched it fade, watched it turn. Pain don't rush, it waits its turn. Teaches what you never learn. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just a man who paid his dues. These dark blues walk me home when I'm better off alone. They don't ask me to choose, they already know the truth. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Dawn shows up, no excuse, still standing dark blue. I still pause before I sleep, like you might call my name. The night feels wider than it should, ever since you changed. I learned how to live around the hurt, like furniture I won't move. Every day I don't say your name, feels like lying to the truth. I held back what I should have shown, mistook distance for control. These dark blues break me slow, Not loud, just low. They don't scream, they don't accuse, they just stay with you. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just feel in dark blues. Your voice still lives inside my head, not clear, just near, like a song I half remember from a better year. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss the one we planned. Some dreams don't die in fire, they fade right where you stand. They say love's supposed to leave, but it doesn't, not for me. These dark blues know my way, every second, every lane. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues, I don't run, I don't move, I just ache in dark blues. Sometimes I imagine you're okay, happy, far from here. That's the only way I breathe, without choking on the years. If loving you means letting go, then I'll learn it slow. 'Cause part of me still needs to know you felt it too. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not enough, but honest rough. I wasn't brave when it was time, now I'm brave every night. Ashtray cold on the counter, 2 shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on the bottle like a promise and a warning and warm. You're pacing holes in the kitchen I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. Yeah. It's love and life and whiskey blues. Half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck in these love life whiskey blues with you. You hate the way that I gamble on every, maybe every dream. You say I chase after lightning while you're trying to build a quiet scene. There's a suitcase under the bed still from the last time you swore you'd go. Ticket tucked in your pocket, you were halfway to the door when the tears began to show. You said, baby, I need more than your Barstool point of view. I said, all I've got are stories, but they all end up at you. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every choice we overuse. You draw the line and cut it loose, then tie it back around us too. Yeah. It's love and life and whiskey blues. Sweet burn, bitter truth. We curse each other, nurse each other like some worn out bruise. Living these love life whiskey blues with you. I've seen your halo crooked, I've watched your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You held me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked and used. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues. Raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new, then use. Dancing these love life whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You trace my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say, baby, I'm your shadow even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every vow we've been reused. We're shot glass saints with worn out shoes, still choosing what we're gonna lose. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues. Road rash, tender bruise. whiskey blues with you. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing at smoke like I heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blues. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. All my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble, wrapped in lace, a long slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn out shoes. Said trouble's my type and my type is blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blues. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blues. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. You're my last call, first sin, my goodbye, my begin. You're the ache I lean into the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I half believe, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time I pass life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I trade my heaven for these worn-out shoes, walking beside you through the whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. You were lipstick on a napkin, phone number and a dare. I was small town Saturday, loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble, I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor, paper thin walls. Shared a mattress and a kettle and a dream too big for those halls. You paint till 3 in the morning, I hum chase chords out of tune. Two kids building up a kingdom out of coffee stains in June. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up and pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border. strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, my brother called you wild. We were older than our ages, still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime, I missed the train back home. Two people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. I found you on the rooftop, bare feet on the concrete cold. You said, I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story's never told. I said, baby, we all right in it, every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath, said, I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners, we're the space between the two. We're that last sip in the bottle that you swear is just for you. We're the fight over the dishes, then the kiss against the sink. We're the leave me the hell alone, and the baby don't you dare blame. You say this love is killing me, I say it keeps me alive. You say we're just bad habit, I say we're reason to survive. You say maybe we should slow down, I say maybe that's the key. Then you pour one more confession, slide that glass right back to me. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. So here's to all our wrong turns, all our late night taxi prayers, to the days we almost lost it, but still chose to stay right there. If love's a whiskey on my shoulder, I'll wear that burn like something true. Let it sting, let it steady, every time I lean on you. wet back street. Every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall. Time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest. Not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths. I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn-out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't need to prove control to own your soul. These dark blues don't scream my name, they keep me sane. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just refuse to let me bend, to let me lose. That's the rule of dark blues. Midnight rain taps coated signs like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn peace is on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed, it's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused, I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my line. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't rise, I don't lose. I remain in dark blues. Street goes still, no cues. Same walk, dark Streetlight flickers, dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar. wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun, yeah. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip. Every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hearing your name, I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two. Now when one of them is you, yeah. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. They say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pains. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. Another glass sweats on the bar, just like me. Been working hard, city breathing down my neck. Every promise turns to debt. I don't chase, I don't plead, I just sit here, let it bleed. Crowds talk loud, say too much. I learned silence hits harder than touch. I don't break, I just bend, I don't lose, I descend. Every smile's a loaded gun, pointed when the night's half done. These dark blues don't shout my learned to lie. Every step feels measured now. I don't rush, I don't bow. Your memory ain't warm or sweet. It's a ghost that walks my street. No hard feelings, no regret, just lessons carved in cigarette smoke and dead. I stopped asking why or when. Some roads don't circle back again. I don't hope, I don't plan, I just do what a broken man can. These dark blues don't need a voice. They hum low, they make the choice. They pull me through the quiet nights, past the wrongs, past the fights. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live with these dark blues. Midnight deals with my reflection. No forgiveness, no protection. I learned peace ain't feeling fine, it's surviving one more line. Clock keeps time, I don't care. I've been gone, I've been there. Some in praise, some in fall, some just stand and feel it all. If love's a crime, I serve my time. Self-made a memory and wine. They say move on, let it fade, but some scars like to stay. I ain't angry, I ain't numb, just tired where I'm from. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I just carry these dark blues. Speak, but always keep. I don't ask, I don't accuse, I just move with these dark blues. Morning comes, I stay cool, still dressed in dark blue. The city exhales when the bar shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark blues. Yeah. whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights aren't meant to end, they just been. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope wear thinner skin, break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity in you. I don't refuse, I don't pray, I don't lose, I exist in dark room. Morning bread, no cue, same world, dark blue. Cups on the table, like you might walk back in. Habits die harder than love, that's how this grief begins. Your coat still smells like rain, like nights we couldn't sleep. I don't touch it much these days, but it still touches me. They said time would dull the ache, but it just taught me how to fake being fine. These dark blues sit with me when the room gets too quiet to breathe. They don't ask me to be space between words I never say. I hear you most when no one's here, when the night won't look away. I replay things I didn't do, more than the things I did. Some regrets don't scream or bruise, they whisper then dig in. I learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it's just staying around in the pain. These dark blues know my name, every doubt, every shame. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just feel in dark blues. Morning comes like nothing's wrong, like the world don't feel this lost. People talk about moving on like it's just a switch you cross. I smile back, I play my role, say I'm good, say I'm fine, but every step I take alone leaves you further on my mind. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back, it just asked for one more night where I could tell you that I loved you more than I showed, more than fear would have lied. I'm still learning how. These dark blues hold my hand when I don't understand. They don't fix what I lose, they just help me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blues. If you ever feel this too, I'm still here. In dark blue. Streetlight flickers a dying breath, another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go, where'd you run underneath this broken sun? Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far, heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sleep. Love's a lie, love's a cheat, stuck here on this lonely street. said. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hearing your name, I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two. Not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely Let's say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pains. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. This shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high. A man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I shouldn't know. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken, like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blues. Ballroom jukebox hums low. I just wear these dark blues. Smell like oil and rain. Another drive through quiet pain. Rearview shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to. Dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes.